Hey guys, welcome to Cat's Eye Fitness. This weekend we see the return of the greatest heavyweight boxer of all time, Mr. Mike Tyson, obviously excluding Rocky. So what I thought I'd do today is look through all the different footage of Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. training and put it into practice in the gym. Now obviously they don't post many gym workouts out, it's more sort of sparring and boxing on the bags, but what I've done is found some footage of them actually training in the gym with weights, and I've also been lucky enough that in the past I've seen one of Sugar Ray Leonard's training splits. So what I've done is look through the training clips and I've put together a structured program very similar to how they would train. Now the first thing I want to say is comment in the comment section below who you think is going to win this weekend, and I'm going to give you my predictions at the end of this video. But please take the time to subscribe to the channel and enjoy this workout. So no surprise here, we're going to start the session with some skipping. I'm going to do 3 rounds of 5 minutes. Most boxers do have skipping in our routine, either this or a form of shadow boxing for a warm-up. So as it's going to be a full body session, we're going to start with a big compound muscle, the back, and we're going to do some pull downs. Both Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. like to add these into their routine, nice and high volumes for each. So the next exercise we're going to do is an incline press. You'll notice I'm going pretty quick speed, and again it's going to be very high volume. You'll also notice the bar is touching my chest. Now this is on purpose because we also want to activate those deltoids whilst doing the press. So after chest, we're going to move on to those legs and we're going to go on to the leg press. You'll notice I'm doing short, sharp movements here, and that's just to build up the strength in the legs, get you used to squatting, bobbing, and obviously this again is going to be very high volume. I'm going to go for 2 sets of 100 reps. After the legs, we're going to go onto a rope face pull. This is going to bring in the biceps, shoulders, and the lats, and again it's going to be high volume. I'm going to do 4 sets of 25 reps. We're then going to go onto an isolation exercise for the front deltoids. Now this is a slight recline on the bench and these are dumbbell front raisers. Again, you want to be going high volume, remembering that boxers are going to use their front deltoids ahead of any other muscle. The last muscle group we're going to be hitting is the abdominals, and this we're going to have a slight recline on the bench. I'm having my arms above the head like how Mike Tyson does, simply because it adds pressure when in that full stretch position. So I'm going to put a little disclaimer in here to not try these at home, but I couldn't finish a Mike Tyson workout without the infamous neck rolls. Once you've finished your workout, there's nothing like finishing on the heavy bag just to loosen those muscles off. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed that workout. It's a bit of a fun one today, just showing you sort of the different training techniques of how a boxer would train, and obviously putting in the clips of Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. as well. So now I know what you're waiting for is my prediction of who I think is going to win, Roy Jones Jr. or Mike Tyson.
Prediction? Yes, prediction. Pain.
So originally I thought Roy Jones Jr. was the man. However, I have cancelled that bet. I have cashed out early. And the reason is it was announced over the weekend that the bout is not going to be allowed knockouts.
Are you serious?
So what that instantly tells me is this is a bit of a fun exhibition bout. It's going to go all the way because obviously nobody can knock the other person out, and it's going to be based on points. And I don't think they're going to want to see Mike Tyson lose on points. They don't want to see Roy Jones Jr. lose on points, so it's going to be a draw. It's going to be very annoying actually if it is that way, unless you get someone who is a bit of a savage like Mike Tyson thinks, stuff these rules. Roy Jones is getting knocked out. Let's hope that happens and there is a knockout. But if there's not, it's going to be a draw. If they're allowed knockouts, if they bring it in, I do think Roy Jones Jr. is going to win it on points or get a couple of knockdowns. Who knows? But that's my prediction. Hopefully you enjoyed the workout. And yeah, like I said, please subscribe to the channel. More great videos coming soon.